Bubbalo, a legend in this land of the fog, and the target of today's Dead by documentary. A young Bubbalo has recently been spotted in Gashaven, terrorizing a family of survivors who we hope we can track today. Bubbalos are fierce creatures who desire nothing more than to take their prey into a basement and stare intimately at them while generators pop all around. No one truly knows what pleasure they get from this strange activity. Some think it is a coming-of-age test for these creatures, but others simply think it is a part of their mating ritual with a trash can. We join our family as they spot the Bubbalo travelling across the plain. The mother runs out to see what all the commotion is about, in fear that her baby Dwight will be found. It appears that a stealthy ninja from the future has travelled back to keep this Bubbalo busy. For what reason, we do not know. But this mother is in luck, and she goes onto the generator to make sure that they can get the repairs done and get out to their campfire. The young Bubbalo raises its chainsaw to make itself appear taller, but the time-travelling ninja knows of this trick and uses it as an opportunity to travel to the next loop. The mother is free to finish the generator. Her baby Dwight will be safe for now. However, unfortunately, the Bubbalo has spotted our mother, and he goes in for the kill. There is not any pallets to save her in this area, and she is forced to do a quick spin on a tire and hope that the Bubbalo goes into a rage. Her only chance is through an open window of her den. But once again, this Bubbalo is prepared, and he hits her over the fucking head with a hammer. This should really knock out most people, but the mother is determined to escape, and she will do everything she can, including releasing a little orgasm to create the burst of speed that she needs. And as she slams a pallet, the Bubbalo breaks it in a fierce and destructive manner. Sadly, the Bubbalo smells her baby in the other room, and he goes in for the kill. The mother is saddened. There's nothing she can do to save her son. Luckily, he makes it through the window, and the Bubbalo resumes his chase with the mother. Now that the Dwight is safe, she leaves the area. It is now more important than ever that this mother completes these generators so that her little Dwight can escape. And hopefully, she has that opportunity now. Sadly, the Bubbalo has picked up on our survivor's scent once again, and he comes to crush her skull for the final time. Luckily, there is a pallet at her disposal, but a pallet will not hold back a young Bubbalo for long when they are hunting their prey. And now he has found them and crushes their skull for the final time. They go down, but they have a little struggle left in them, and the Bubbalo does not give a shit and hooks her on a special hook he has planned, and then wallops her titties as hard as he can, because that shit fucking hurts. Luckily for our mother, the Bubbalo leaves the area. She can only hope that he does not find her Dwight, and that the time-travelling ninja keeps him busy once again. The grandpa runs in to save his daughter. He then begins to adjust her bra strap quickly after the pounding that it took from the hammer. Unfortunately, the Bubbalo does not want her breasts to be supported, and it returns. The dad tells her to get inside and cover herself up, so she obliges. But when the Bubbalo senses a boob that can pop out, it will always return, and it chases the mother to the shack. Still injured from her last encounter with him, her only hope is this window. And the Bubbalo anticipates this. She has no more means of escape. Luckily for her, the time-traveling ninja intervenes and takes care of the Bubbalo once more, leading him towards the grandfather. Apparently this is part of the bigger plan. There is now only one generator left on the map, and these survivors are likely to get out. It is said, however, that a Bubbalo's greatest power is when it is backed into a corner, and these gens getting done so fast may push this Bubbalo over the edge. If it does not kill all of these survivors, it will probably be rejected by the herd, and with no one to follow and tell it where to go, it will not survive very long in the fog. Knowing this, the mother is scared to go save her father, but after seeing that the Bubbalo has left, she runs in to get the save and make sure that his bra strap too is secure, which he tells her it is, and he checks hers. Thankfully, it is super secure. The time-traveling ninja runs in and finishes what the grandfather couldn't do, being a man and all. She leaves to go make sure that her Dwight is safe from the Bubbalo. Now that all the generators are complete, they only must open the gate and they can escape. The grandfather, in a heinous act of treachery, brings the Bubbalo to the mother in hopes that it will go for her instead and that he can get out with his nasty little life. The mother, however, is agile and is able to get away. The Bubbalo is now starting to get angry, but the mother's confidence levels are rising after all the generators are completed, and they are ready to begin looping the killer as they saw the time-traveling ninja do. And it appears that it is working, surprisingly. This mother is very skilled in the ways of the Bubbalo, and this Bubbalo may end up being a victim of its own rejection from the herd. The mother has got unlucky this time, but the Dwight is not so lucky. She considers leaving, but makes the tough decision to follow her son in hopes that she can be there if he needs her. It is a tough decision to make, but as she sees her son being chased by the Bubbalo, she knows she has to put her trust in him and try to open the gate to get out. She has taught him well over the years, and he should be able to survive. The gate is almost done, and in a weird twist of fate, the grandfather sacrifices himself for the Dwight and gets taken to the hook. This killer is not going to mess around. A hook this late on in the events will surely result in a face camp. And the Bubbalo revs his chainsaw in happiness, knowing that he's about to kill all of the survivors. The mama is not coming down without a fight, though. This father of hers saved her son, and she will do everything she can to get him out. Shining the flashlight in her eyes as a distraction, she takes another hit to the skull as the time-traveling ninja saves the Dwight, and they all are able to leave to the exit, except the time-traveling ninja and the Dwight. Unsure what is happening, the mother goes to head back, but she has to put her faith in this crazy ninja, knowing they have a complex plan that she cannot understand. She tells her father to leave, and she also follows. We switch our attention to the Dwight to find out what exactly was going on here, and using a microphone we can hear,
"Hey, come on, time traveller, I love you. You got to come with me."
the time traveler does not abide by what the Dwight says and leads the Bubba down into the basement to fulfill his erotic fantasy. Every basement Bubba's dream is about to come true. She gives himself over to him, and he takes this opportunity to take her down. His erection bursting clean out of his pants. He ejaculates over his apron, and then he freezes, unable to move from the power of what just happened. The time traveler is taken away and goes back to her own timeline. And so ended our adventure with the young Bubbalo.